of God, the beneficent, the most merciful, master of this day of judgment in which we now live. These alone do we serve, and these alone do we beseech for aid. Guide us along the right path upon those who brought down. Say, He is God. And I bear witness that there is no God but God. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger, was the last. And I can bear witness that there is no God but God. Brothers and sisters, welcome to another live. We got to talk about this. An end is coming to this white man world. As we can see, white man's world. Now, before I get started, our people are in bad shape. Our people needs to get repaired. So Allah says in the Quran that He's master of this day of judgment. Tell me something. Why should there be a judgment? Is there any accessory for it? Many of you, my dear brothers, have been before the judges. And my dear brothers, you have been before the judges. You know that the judges do not judge with justice. And some of you been with them long enough that you don't expect to see any justice. When you go, is that right? Now, we can take our cases to court. It's natural. It's what us good citizens should do. But the judges of this world are not just judges. And because there's not real justice in this world, this is why the world is to be judged. And this is why there is a day of judgment and a limit set on America and against this world. Now, brothers and sisters, what is the judgment? Judgment. Judgment. See, when you get a judgment, what do that mean? That means that a judge has rendered a decision. And that decision is called the judgment. The judgment is the ability to judge, to make a decision, or form an opinion objectively, authoritatively, wisely, especially in matter affecting actions, good sense, discretion, misfortune, regarding an inflicted by a defined sentence is also a judgment. Also, the last judgment, the final trial of all mankind, both the living and the dead, at the end of the world. So when we talk about judgment, we talk about one God forming a decision. And God's decision comes down against white America and against this world. Well, usually there's a clerk or the courtroom. Somebody has to read the decision. Now, the judge, you know where it came from, but your eyes today are fastening on the clerk. What is it? And if the decision is against you, brothers and sisters, the question is, what kind of power do you have to overturn that decision? Now, listen carefully now. God has sent down his decision. He intends to wipe out America. I'm going to say it again. I said God has sent down his decision. His intention is the total destruction of America. Now, brothers and sisters, I know you say you are American. See, there's nothing wrong with that. Say what you will. But the question is American good? And by what standard? And if America have extended the limit, the question is, after God sent down his decision, somebody has to make it known, publish the decision. There is no appeal. Don't have to waste time. But there's a way to get out from it. It's very narrow, very limited, but you can't avoid. And I want to tell you how sometime this afternoon. Now, what is your position, black man, in this judgment? Whether you know it or not, you are the reason why God is judging America, even as it was in ancient Egypt. It was the children of Israel and Pharaoh's mistreatment of them that caused God appearance and judgment. It was the Hebrew of Babylon, their present and their mistreatment that caused God's judgment of Babylon. It is your mistreatment at the hands of white people that caused God's judgment on America. Now you and your silliness are so forgiving. White folks ain't even asked for forgiveness. I want you to hear me. White folks haven't even acknowledged of what they did to you, that have not repented from what they did to your fathers and what they doing to you and what they plan against your future. But God knows their thoughts, their plans, because he knew them before they came into existence. He plans the destruction before they was born. I want you to hear me, black people in America, whether you want to believe it or not, are very special to the Lord of creation. Not because you have been good, as you certainly have not been good, but God has chosen people in the past who was not good. But he had a purpose for them. Therefore, he chose them to be his people. For his purpose, you have been chosen to be God's people, to do a very special work for the Lord of creation. But you are all wrapped up in the people he came to destroy. You want to integrate with your enemy. You want to marry your enemy. You are in love with your enemy. So if God send down his judgment on the enemy that you are in love with, you say, no, God, I ain't going with you if I can't bring white folks with me. Yes, this is you. Some of you will say, the hell with you, God. I know that there's some good white people. And you start making yourself busy, trying to find somebody good that you can tell your God to your own God. See, you remind me of Abraham. When the angels came to Abraham and told Abraham that they was going to destroy Solomon and Gomorrah. Abraham says, will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? He said, well, go see, can you find 50? You find 50, I will not spare the city. See, Abraham couldn't find 50. He said, go back and see, can you bring 40? See, can you bring 30? Then he said, well, go see if you can bring me one outside of Lot's and his family. If you can bring me one, I spare the city. See, God delays judgment so that the people that he has judged are not worthy of what they about to get. Now, America is facing a judgment similar to ancient Babylon. So my brothers and sisters, if you like to get caught in her snares, as he set the snares for ancient Babylon, America, brothers and sisters, are in the grip of a divine judgment